Hey everyone, and welcome back. So today we're gonna go back to the land of feminist logic, or lack thereof. Do you remember when feminists were raving about consent laws? That there should always be a question that could be answered yes or no before any sex takes place? Well, here's a mom that has actually made her son do just that. And of course, feminists have a problem with it. Can you fucking believe it? Alright, you munchkin, bring it on. Enjoy!
I'm talking about an article that I read on CNN. I will have it linked down below. It's this woman named Roxanne Jones who wrote an article about how she tells her son and his friends to get a girl, to send a text saying yes before they have sex to prove their innocence in cases of rape allegations. And I have a couple issues with this article.
You have some issues. Why am I not surprised? It is just not possible to make you people happy.
There were a couple things that she says, starting out with the very first line, which I have them pulled up on my computer right here. So she says, "Watch out for the stupid girls, I tell my son. They're trouble. You know the type, the party girls, the girls who thrive on attention, the girls who will do anything to get a guy to notice them."
And the problem is what exactly? She's just telling her son to get a smart girl. Is there a problem with that?
"They'll even pretend that you raped them just to get the attention."
What's up with the sarcasm here? I mean, we've seen plenty of those kind of cases these last couple of years. So what's wrong with trying to get a hard copy on that consent? I thought that was the ultimate goal for you feminists.
"I filled my son's duffel bag with about 300 condoms and told him to watch out for party girls, but have fun. Meet new people, but stay focused on academics." Now, this doesn't have so much to do with the topic of the article, as I think it's really contradictory to give your son 300 condoms and expect him to stay focused on academics and not use them on these stupid party girls.
Oh, you dumb fuck. You think teenage boys stop having sex if they don't have condoms? Literally, the only thing that changes if you don't have condoms is the fact that you don't have condoms. They're still gonna have sex, but now they're doing it without the condoms, which could result in STDs and pregnancies and all that. Now, sure, he could go out and buy his own condoms, but chances are he's gonna just find a girl before he remembered to do that, and then he's gonna have sex anyway. We're talking about teenage boys here, for fuck's sakes. They're not exactly Einstein when it comes to sex.
Never have sex with a girl unless she sent you a text that proves the sexual relationship is consensual. In a perfect world, this could work.
What do you mean in a perfect world? In a perfect world, you've already taught men not to rape, remember?
But I think that in the world that we do happen to live in, this is very flawed. I just think it's way too easy for someone else to take their phone and send a text to make it look like this was a consensual relationship when it wasn't.
You look like a nice young lady that should have a reasonable grasp on today's technology, so you've heard of fingerprint sensors, haven't you? Most modern phones have that, and I assume that if you were really worried about that kind of thing, you would make sure that your phone had it.
Especially if the girl is intoxicated, that makes it even easier. But even if they're not, like the guy could steal her phone and put it in there, like pickpocket it out of her purse or whatever. He could just say, "Hey, let me give you my number." Put it in there, or maybe not even put it in there, and just send a text that says yes. And then it looks like the relationship was consensual when it actually wasn't.
Listen, what do you think these rapists are, like Bond villains? Most rape, and especially the kind that happens on campuses, etc., is something that happens in the heat of the moment. It's not something that was planned ahead. That doesn't make it right or anything, but I think you're giving them way too much credit.
But we need to do more work to teach our daughters that women also have an equal personal responsibility to respect their bodies. And true equality means that we are also held accountable for our actions. And this just really bothered me because
as a feminist, you never want to hear anything about women having any responsibility, right?
the number of sexual partners you've had if you're a virgin.
Hey, moron! Fucking moron! If you're a virgin, you've had 0 sexual partners.
The number of times you've had sex, those kinds of things should not matter for your self-respect or how much other people respect you.
Yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but could you take responsibility by acknowledging that teaching men not to rape is not going to work? You need to realize that there are bad people out there. And no, I'm not talking about mastermind criminals that will send you premeditated text messages before. I'm talking about violent people.
Nobody wants to be a stupid girl. It's time for us girls to smarten up. Basically what she's saying is, smarten up, girls. You go out and have fun and you party and you get raped because of it and it's your fault.
You know, that's absolutely not what she said. What she was saying was more to the point of, be careful out there and be smart. It may be a bit of a platitude, but that doesn't make it a bad thing to say.
Don't go out and have fun and party and do whatever you want, because you'll just end up accusing men of rape when they're innocent.
Oh, out walking the straw man again, are we? That is also absolutely not what the article implied.
So, my problems with this article is putting the blame on the woman for being raped.
That's not what this is about. It's about consent and how to prove it. And I just can't believe that a feminist would be against that. First, you feminists wanted to have consent laws, and now here's a mom that actually came up with a solution for that. And now you feminists are losing your shit over that? There really is no way to make you happy, is there?
You're calling them stupid, you're calling out party girls.
What, are you saying that there are no stupid women? Because that would make you, wait for it, stupid.
And all sorts of things like that. Yes, in the article it does say that women do not ask to be raped, but I definitely get the tone from this article that it is the woman's fault.
I think that says a lot more about you than the article.
Which really, really bothers me.
Well, good thing that the article didn't say that then. I guess we'll chalk it up to all's well that ends well. And that concludes my closing argument. But thanks for following my continuing quest for exposing stupidity. As always, thanks for watching and see you next time.